Welcome to another tea talk. This is going to be probably quite a quick one, just because I don't have a lot of time. I have more time than I did when I last filmed a video, but still don't have a huge amount of time. I just want to make something. I want to put something up. It's kind of a little bit of a ramble, a little bit of a life update / ramble. I'll just get on with it. I've just finished staging and it's been interesting, and I think it's really changed the way I think about drama. Let me explain. Around 2 or 3 years ago, so when I was starting my A-levels, I went to see this show called This Is How We Die by Christopher Brett Bailey, and I had never seen anything like that before. It was genuinely just in another league of theatre that I hadn't understood, and I was just so confused, but I loved it, and I just came out like, whoa, everything is different. I liked it so much that I emailed him, as my little 16-year-old me, emailed him and basically raved about it. Said I was in A-levels, said I was looking to go to drama school, and asked if there was anywhere he could recommend. And he was like, oh, I'm really glad you enjoyed the show. If you're interested in devising and stuff, like if you're interested in creating your own work and being a creative, these are some really cool courses for you. Personally, I'm not much of a naturalism person because I don't feel like the acting courses equip you with the skills necessary to make your own work. So what are you interested in? And I replied, naturalism, and he never emailed back. Probably for good reason. I couldn't conceive of making my own theatre. I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know what to make it about. Fast forward to Exeter. I remember they said to us right at the start, this is not an acting course. We know some of you aren't going to be actors, and that's okay. And we also know that a lot of you are going to come in wanting to have gone to drama school and haven't got into drama school. You might change your mind about your career path. And I went, no, I want to do naturalistic acting for TV and film and voice acting and the stage on occasion. That's my career trajectory. You know nothing. You don't know what you're talking about. You haven't met me. I was very, very wrong. Doing staging has reminded me about this whole experience because I just feel like uni has completely changed my ability and my awareness of what I am capable of and what I can do as an artist, as a creative. I came in knowing that I wanted to do drama school as soon as I left, and that I wanted to be a naturalistic actor, and that was the beginning and the end of it. Like, I liked Brecht and I enjoyed watching Brecht, but I couldn't do that kind of thing. Couldn't do it. And my opinion has just completely changed. I don't think it was more than a term or two at Exeter, and I came back and I was like, I want to be a theatre creator. I want to be a theatre maker. I want to be a storyteller. I want to make my own work, and I don't know what it's going to be about yet. Like, I'm still in that position. I'm still very much like, I don't know what the fuck I could write about. Before this year, I definitely felt like I wasn't equipped to do that. Not from the perspective of the course. Like, the course gave me the tools I needed to create theatre and to come up with ideas and to brainstorm and things. But I felt like, first of all, I didn't have the kind of the acting talent, like the actor. Ooh. BRB. I have returned with food. Where was I? What was I saying? Well, it's really hot. I never imagined for a moment that this is what I'd want to do. I do just think that this past term has helped out so much. Just with knowing, like, understanding what skills I can bring to the table. Because I've always really found it really hard. Anyone who acts will know that you can fill out that thing that says about special skills. And I always found that really difficult because there aren't very many practical skills that I have that would lend themselves to, a conventional actory situation. I can't I can't horse ride. I'm grade 3 piano and a bit shit. I can't sing super well. I'm a competent dancer, but nothing special. I don't have magical special skills that other people might. But this term, I've suddenly realised actually I do have skills. They're just not in conventional areas. So one of the things that scared me, and still does scare me, is that I know that I'm really good at theory. That is just a given at this point. Not being a cock, it's just true. I'm really good at the theoretical side of drama. I understand it. I've got an analytical brain. But it has been my fear for years now, since GCSE and A-level, I think, as well, that that's what carries me. That I'm a solidly average performer and really good at theory. And I don't want to be really good at theory because I don't want to do a PhD and get a doctorate and sit in a room doing research. And even if that is practical research, it's not what I want to do, not currently anyway. So that always really scared me, but this term, I've been like one of the main theory people in my group, and it's really helped. If I was just doing the theory and nothing else, I'd probably hate it. But because I'm doing the theory, but I'm also acting, and I'm also thinking about like creative stuff, it's been so useful, and I've actually felt like I've really contributed something. Another thing as well that I hadn't ever considered was, obviously I can write, but that's only good if you're writing plays for other people, right? Devising my own work. Being able to write poetry in particular has helped me out so much this term. It's really been just one of my main skills that I've been using. So I think what I realised about from this term, from staging, is that everyone has something they can bring to the table. It's just you've maybe got to look a little bit past the surface level to understand what that might be. I might not be a brilliant singer, but I can write you a poem to summarise your piece. I might not be able to do like a tap dance number, but I can give you a reason and a motive for doing any kind of semiotics on stage. I can find a reason for all of your props. I can find all of your costumes, all of that kind of thing. It's just made me feel a little bit better about everything. I also think, as an extra note, if you are watching this and you are in school or in uni and you have no idea what to do with your life, then I think that's genuinely fine. Because most people I know either don't know what they're doing, have kind of like 2 or 3 ideas, or have found out really recently. I always had my heart set on acting from when I was about 11. And it's not changed, but it's moulded into something that would definitely suit me more than going to audition after audition after audition, which I'm going to do anyway. But making my own work, being self-sufficient, is something I'm really excited about. So if you have no idea what you want to do with your life, then that's fine. Just follow your interests and follow your passions, and I think that they will lead you somewhere. And if you feel like you can't perform well in a conventional sense in the area that you're interested in, find the quirky, non-conventional things that you can do and apply them to what you love. That's all for now. That's my take on the past 10 weeks of my life that are now over. I will catch you in a couple of weeks.